Welcome to this intro video about Edge2Web's no-code tool solutions. I'm Fred Holohan, Edge2Web co-founder and CEO. In this short video, I will introduce you to three new Edge2Web solutions aimed at helping industrial customers and partners accelerate their digital transformation journeys. I will begin with a brief introduction of Edge2Web and jump right into the demo of our no-code tools. Edge2Web is a SaaS software company that delivers solutions targeting industrial use cases such as smart factory and OEE, asset performance optimization, condition-based and predictive maintenance, asset fleet management, supply chain integration, and many others. Our offerings include low-code solutions for industrial developers and systems integrators, no-code solutions for data scientists, data analysts, and power users, and commercial applications for manufacturing performance analysis and improvement. Our solutions run on leading industrial IoT platforms from AWS and Siemens, distinguishing Edge2Web as the only multi-platform solutions vendor in the IoT market. This block diagram shows where Edge2Web solutions fit in the industrial IoT stack. Working from the bottom up, Edge2Web runs on leading IoT platforms from AWS, known as SiteWise, and Siemens, formerly known as MindSphere, now Insights Hub. Above the IoT tier are Edge2Web Director and Flow Server, Edge2Web's low-code solutions for building custom IoT applications. Moving higher are Edge2Web's new no-code tools, which I will demo in a moment. And above the no-code tier are custom applications developed using our low-code and no-code solutions, along with Edge2Web Factory Insights, a leading commercial smart factory application that computes popular KPIs to track OEE, asset availability, product quality, machine performance, MTBF, and many others. Core Factory Insights functionality can be extended using Edge2Web low-code tools and no-code tools, as we'll see in the demo. In this video, we are introducing three new no-code tools. Data Explorer is targeted at data scientists and analysts who need to quickly and easily visualize data stored in a supported IoT platform, which for today's demo will be AWS SiteWise. Users can query and visualize data dynamically, drive queries using one or more formulas, and download data as needed for use with spreadsheets and BI applications. Formula Builder is targeted at data analysts and power users who need to create sophisticated computations using IoT stored data, or, as we'll see, to scorecards created in the Scorecard Builder. Scorecard Builder allows non-programming power users to visualize formula results using Factory Insights' popular scorecard layout and publish scorecards to end users for runtime viewing. Let's switch modes now and have a look at these three new no-code offerings. I'm going to demo our no-code tools from within the Edge2Web Factory Insights app because it has asset and time series data most of us work with all the time. Our example factory is a steel can manufacturing plant, so the areas, lines, and machines you will see reflect that use case. As I mentioned, the data driving Factory Insights is coming from AWS IoT SiteWise. I'm going to begin with Edge2Web Data Explorer, which you can see is available to authorized users from the Factory Insights Tools menu. The initial hat I'm wearing in the demo is a quality analyst who is looking to quickly view product quality data for the press machine that installs the bottom onto a metal can. The Data Explorer presents a few different user controls with creating a query and also allows me to load and run queries I created previously. To create a new one, I'm going to select the previous hour time period and then navigate my asset hierarchy to find the asset of interest. As we can see, SiteWise is collecting and storing data for many different properties of this asset, including the quality data I want to review. I'm going to filter the list and then select the two properties of interest, the good counter and the scrap counter. I now see a graph of the data for the selected time period. I can examine the data at various points in the graph and bring one property into focus by rolling over the legend. Data Explorer also allows me to view data in tabular layout and download it to a CSV formatted file for use with BI tools and other applications. If desired, I can easily select, view, and download data from multiple assets. This is a very simple query of quality data for a selected asset and time period, but Data Explorer is a lot more powerful when used together with formulas created in the Edge2Web Formula Builder. To use formulas with Data Explorer, I'm going to change hats from a quality analyst to an asset performance analyst. I still want to examine the quality metric for this machine, but I also want to see it alongside the machine's availability, performance, and overall OEE KPIs over a longer period of time. So I'm going to load a query I previously created that contains calculations for the previous 24 hours. Selecting the pre-created query, and I'm changing the time period to the prior 24 hours. When we load the query, we can see it's comprised of 4 different formulas: quality, performance, availability, and OEE, and the graph shows us what those formulas look like over time. Again, we can view the data in graph and tabular form and download it to a CSV file for use with other applications. This is a much more powerful query that includes some pretty complex computation. So let's change hats again to a power user and review how formulas are created in the Edge2Web Formula Builder. I'm going to drill into the performance formula to get us started. We're now in the Edge2Web Formula Builder tool, looking at the formula for machine performance. Formula Builder is a hard-working tool that gives power users and data analysts a simple UI for performing a wide range of operations on industrial data. Note that the operations can be performed on time series data as well as on discrete data value. The OEE performance KPI is calculated by multiplying the total parts produced, total count, by the time required to produce a part, ideal cycle time, and dividing by the total time the asset is in a running state. By expanding the branches of the formula, we can see that it's actually doing a lot of work under the hood. Although beyond the scope of this demo, Formula Builder also supports a custom data provider interface that enables the integration of data operations performed in Edge2Web Director, our low-code app builder tool. Custom data providers open formulas to all of the connectivity and computational power of Director, including integration with external databases, ERP applications, analytics services, and many more. Now that we've had a quick look at the Formula Builder, I'm going to switch hats again and become an end-user cost analyst who needs to monitor power consumption and cost for selected plant assets. In the Factory Insights Scorecard menu, we find a custom energy scorecard. As an end user, I select an asset, line, or custom group and a time period of interest to drive the energy scorecard. Cards display power consumption and running energy costs for chosen assets and time period, and we can easily sort them by either of those metrics to highlight important information. As I view the data, I realize it would be very helpful to also see the availability of these assets, so I ask a process engineer to add the needed metric. Switching hats one last time, I am now the process engineer who will expand the scorecard at my end user's request. I can do that because my role gives me access to the Edge2Web Scorecard Builder tool where I am right now. We want to modify energy scorecard. So here we are in the builder environment, and you can see that the creator of the scorecard selected the power consumption formula and the running energy cost formula and configured a few of the display properties to create the scorecard layout. You'll notice that one of the properties is where the data should be shown in the graph area, the total area, or both. And if you go back to the original runtime, you can see this is the graph area and this is the total area. Back in the scorecard builder, we're going to add the availability formula at the request of our user. We're going to specify that we only want this to be displayed in the totals area, and the running energy cost is going to be changed to be displayed in the graph. Do a little bit of formatting. And because we know that the availability metric will be reported as a percentage, we're going to specify a minimum and maximum range for that formula. Before we test this scorecard, I'm just going to give it a new name. Select our data and our time period. And we now see what the updated scorecard looks like. So this is the original version, and this is the updated version that includes the availability KPI. And that's all it took to make that modification to the scorecard, all driven by the power of formulas and a small adjustment to the original card layout. And that concludes the demo portion of the video. So to review quickly, Edge2Web has now added 3 no-code tools to our SaaS product lineup: Data Explorer, Formula Builder, and Scorecard Builder. Our new no-code products are targeted at non-programmers who can use them to explore industrial data, build powerful, multi-level, multi-dimensional formulas using that data, and display formula outputs in rich, contextualized scorecards. The brief demo provided in this video really just scratches the surface of what's possible in Edge2Web's no-code tools. Our new tools are provided for free to customers of Edge2Web Director, our low-code visual app builder solution, and Edge2Web Factory Insights, our smart factory OEE application for SiteWise. Sign up for a free Factory Insights sandbox and take our no-code tools for a test drive today. Thanks for watching. Please contact us to learn more about how Edge2Web can power your digital transformation projects.